Good morning, guys. It seems like my display's not working. What am I doing wrong? It's probably not plugged in. Silly. Hey, Mish. It's not plugged in. I know. Can you lift it, please? How you guys doing? Just sorting out the camera. It's unplugged, so I'm gonna unplug it, plug it in now. Can you plug it in here? Yeah, okay.
Maybe you can get it. Maybe it'll come eventually.
Sorry?
Maybe it will come eventually.
Let's try it. Some technical difficulties. It's not powered, there's no light.
It's just not being activated now. I don't really started it. So I got this one, I don't plug things anymore.
Guys, I'm just going to quickly restart OBS and then try again. Be back in. Hey, sorry, we had some technical difficulties with the video camera and stuff. Hey Krish, how's it going? Schedule's out. When does it start? Next week, right? 17th or when? You've been, Krish. You've been quiet lately. In 6 days. 19th. So it starts on Saturday next week. So today we're going to make that keyboard, or start the keyboard. We won't finish it. So you can play your music as well. Yeah, but this won't be touchpads, eh? So these will actually be mechanical keyboards. So it'll be mechanical, the Cherry MX keys. So yeah, touchpad is a strong word, but I'm sure you'll be able to use it. Hey guys, so if you just tuned in, today we're gonna start a new design. Last week did a nice battery charger. Today we're gonna make a macro keyboard, touchpad, whatever you wanna call it. Because I want to have a thing on for my left hand when I do PCB design to quickly place wires, quickly, all those things. So, and Kerry will like to use it for gaming, so we thought why not make it ourselves. So the plan today is to just get an idea what all we want to add. So what would we need, because we're going to customize it, right? So Kerry wanted a USB hub, so have many USB ports available for it. For me, I just want different buttons so that I can edit for a specific purpose in KiCad. So that's what we're doing today. 3x4 keys. Yeah, I've not decided anything. So I made just a quick sketch for Instagram and stuff. So that was 3x3. Just looking at the Cherry MX keypads. But I have not decided the size of it, anything. So today I'm going to do it a bit different. I think I'm going to start with the PCB, not routing, but just placing components, thinking of what components we might need, and then start placing the schematic together to make it work. So maybe I have a picture of it. So if you guys would have a macro keyboard, what features would you want? What chip are we going to use? The ESP32? I'm open to ideas. Would make it easy to use a numpad too if you go 3x4. Yeah? Yeah, I think you can use it on the right or left. Because some keyboards don't have a numpad, right? Some laptops, should I say. Three by four. I actually have not used the SMT32 before, to be honest, so maybe it might be a good. But then I would have to use like different Bluetooth chips, like a HM1011, right? If I want to Bluetooth connect it to my computer. But let's go SMT32. I've not used it before. So in this way, I just want to show you guys that I've got this idea, but honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to go through steps, Google what I want to achieve, and then break it down to that. Because I don't know all the features, all the knowledge to make this. I've never used keyboards before. Most of the stuff I've not done before. But that's why we have internet. Have you seen the video of Invincible PC Part 1 and 2? No, I have not. I have not. If you share the link on Discord, then we can check it out. Nah, let's keep it simple. With integrated radio. Sounds interesting. So let's think about it. So what size do you want? I should get a ruler. I'll measure the size of the keypads here. It's probably the most expensive ruler you can get is the phone. So that's about 7 by 9. So I measure the keypad on my right hand side here, 7 by 9. 7 in width, 9 in height. So let's do that. Again guys, if you just pop in and have questions about what buttons I'm pushing, what I'm doing, please just ask. Thanks, Krish. I saw it pop up now. So I'm just making the outline of the keyboard. So I just measured the keypad on my keyboard that are in front of me. You can have whatever we want. So that's the point of this stream, is just we're going to brainstorm. We're going to see what we're going to fit on, and then we're going to make like an input spec. So I would say we make an input spec for the design, and then maybe next week we start designing it engineering wise with the circuit and all that fun stuff. But I want us to decide together what we want. Maybe we should do a golden ratio, yeah. I keep forgetting. Thanks. Should have a timer. Thanks, Gary. Yeah. So there's a very, what should I say? Okay, push O for libraries. A very popular mechanical keyboard, should I say, button called the Cherry MX. So I think I'm going to use that. Taking a bit long. Yeah, it's a personal preference. I like to just see how everything looks and feels and stuff, and what components I'm going to use, and then I'll root afterwards, or not root, I'll say then I'll do the schematic. Krish, what library you mean? On which website? What do you think is a big disadvantage starting with this mechanical thing first? Hey, Fusions. So you'll do something in, okay, I understand what you mean. What's the difference there? Because this is kind of like a 3D CAD, if I want to. So use like, what's the CAD software we use? Fusion 360 and stuff, then you make a picture or whatever you call it. Okay, I've never used this Cherry once before, so let's see. So it just seems like bigger ones for the space bars. Ones with holes. Let's see. How are you doing, Futures? So we're gonna make a keyboard, not a keyboard, a macro side keyboard thing. Similar to what Pamunki did with his big RGB. I'm gonna send you guys a link. Don't forget the RGB LEDs. Yeah. So I used to work with Futures in the Netherlands. One of our colleagues actually made this keyboard, RGB keyboard. I wonder if I can find it. Futures, you know what it was called? Let's just see. I can't find it now. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to use one of these cherry switches. They got a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm not too sure which one we're going to use. It's got no click, play sound. Do we want sound, eh? That's quite cool. Have you used it before? Is the footprint not the same, right? So if we have the same footprint, they fit all. Data sheet. So there they give the order number. Just goes back to this, silly. How much are they? I don't even know how much it cost. Why you just give me, I want the footprint. Nope. Does this go off now again? Yeah, I think they're all the same. I think it's just, so here's fixing pins and printed circuit. So I assume that is more like those holes. Hey Sharon, and I think the outside is just the cap you're going to put on top. That's how it seems to me. Because the space bar will be longer. Yeah. Let's go for this. We're gonna just need the keys for 1.5. Maybe the space bar at the end. See how much we can fit in there. Hey Charan, how you doing? Oh, I want this 3D file. KiCad, great. Just want to log in. So I get most of my 3D or step files from this website. You got your first board done. Nice. What did you do? That's awesome, man. Congrats. You're welcome to join our Discord channel as well, if you've got questions while working on a project or something. Hey Maverick. Is the RGB version different? Don't know. Let's look. Maybe the RGB version is only the casing that's different, so you can put your own light through to make it go through. Maybe all of them are, see, all of them are see-through. I don't know if they got built-in LED. It does not include LED. Yeah, with transparent casing. So it seems there is space for LED. Let's have a look. But where's the LED? You gave me the data sheet, man. Yeah, I've got a feeling you put the LEDs in between, but I honestly don't know. Yeah, where does the LED go? Inside the thing? Yeah, it is a footprint. This. So we need these tools. No, I can see that, yeah. Because we've got this, so there's no... Okay, we might have to make our own keyboard. A footprint, I mean. Right, they don't have it. Okay. So we want this one. This. These are the mounting pins, right? And then the bottom two will be the, I assume, for the LEDs. But now what are they? Like one or two, or what's the schematic like? Like I need to know the purpose of the pins. No, please don't tell me it's LED like that. Doubt it. Surely that's not the LED. I think it is. Hey Wesley. Checking the footprint under cherry LED. Hey Krish, yeah, can you believe it? That's crazy, yeah? But I don't think anything changes, to be honest with you. Check the footprint under cherry. You're talking about in the schematic or the PCB? Those are the LED guys. That's just a boring little LED. I don't know. I'm wondering if we should put some WS2812s in between and create our own RGB effect, or do we need to put the LED in the middle there? Looks strange. Ah, what a man. Thanks, Wesley. I guess you can keep it in, we don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm just not a fan. I made this quite bigger. Same positioning. I think I'll use it, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, then maybe I can decide. I'm gonna add some WS as well. You're doing Discord. Let me just open Discord. Oh man, why am I doing it on there? Okay, you should have it open. Where did you send the link? Picture I linked? Did you look at the picture I linked? I'm looking at the chat now, I don't see a picture. Anyway, we can keep it like this, but RGB be just with anode and cathode? Or okay, serious. Yeah, I don't think this will be RGB, not possible. But I think I'm going to put a WS2812. Thanks for the follow. Can you guys see each other's chats? So we're trying a different thing now because we're using Restream. We've got Twitch and YouTube. And Kerry tried something where the chats become one. So please let me know if you guys can see each other's chats. Discord. Alpha RGB. What's this? I don't know why I'm looking at myself. So yeah. Oh, that's very cool. So they take a normal one. This is very cool because then we can use the WS what I spoke about. That's a unique way of doing it. That's very cool. So the LED is almost like in the board. Don't know what's going on with this thing. Keeps going off. Yeah, I will have to create a footprint. And I'm thinking, do I make a footprint to incorporate with the button, or do I just make a footprint for the LEDs like this and move it underneath? But why do they have 4? This is a different type of cherry. Because we just have 2. Or maybe they did it so you can put it on top of the PCB or the bottom. Yeah, I'm not going to use this. Thinking about using I like these LEDs. So we can do something similar. Let's just get the cherry step file, one step closer. It's light red, or what was it called? Silent red. Kasura, so you're saying let's rather use a different button instead of cherry, or is that incorporated in the cherry button? Razor Black Willow. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to make a hole and just see where life takes us. Okay, let's Google it. Like I said, I've never made a keyboard before.
Hi guys.
Oh, the LED's in there. Oh, there I see 4. They've got 4 pins. So if you look over there, guys, you'll see they've got 4 pins. So RGB has to have 4 pins. They can't have 2. Okay. Understood. So it's these. I actually never checked what happens in KiCad if I push in Razor. No, nothing. Okay, we can use this as well. Yeah, I'm just thinking which way to lean to. Because these are just, yeah. What voltage is it? Do you know? Let's check. Oh, it's normal stuff. KLH. Kerry, why does your headset always go off automatically? I'm hearing the music. KLH, no, what's KLH? What are these supposed to be? I think I'm gonna try this LED in a gap there. Ah, damn it. Crap card. It's very cool. There's a cherry. Silent red. Nope. Found one earlier today, or the other day. It's nice. It's got the LED as well. There's someone already tried to do it. Too many options, too many options. I don't want that. I'm gonna do this. Jerry also made some. Oh wow. Okay, Cyrus, it sounds like you've got some experience with these buttons. Let me just put it somewhere that I know for the future. Current projects. I will put all the stuff on GitHub as well, guys, so don't worry. Step out. Designing props. What do you mean props? For like movies? What do you mean by props? That's interesting terminology. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think right. There's a good question about reliability. Like, will it break in 4 years or 1 month? Or if it lasts me a year, I'm happy. Because I won't use it every day. I'll only use it when I do PCB designs and stuff, which is basically every day. So maybe I will use it every day. Oh, that is so cool, guys. See, guys. Where are you from? That's very cool. Gary always wanted to get into animatronics and stuff for TV and stuff. So what movies have you worked on before? No, I'm very interested now. Just trying to make this fit. What am I doing? Stupid, man. I'm stupid. It must be on the other side, you idiot. Let's just turn around. Yes. Wow, that is so cool. How do you get into that? That is such a cool job. You can hobby the whole day. Doctor Who. Where in Scotland? We went to Edinburgh once, it was amazing. Such a beautiful country. Cool. I like having pictures. Now we have a picture. Then we can make it smaller. Oh. Gary, you have cherry mix, it seems. It just broke off, so I can see the thing. That is so cool. What project are you busy with now? Ah, damn it. Wow, what company? I'm gonna Google that now. Director of a game social media company, like marketing and stuff. So cool. Ah. There you go. I click on Glazer TV, nothing happened. Oh, that's cool, man. Waterfall Glazer.tv. I haven't heard about it, but I'll definitely Google it. I clicked on Glazer.tv, it just popped up. Can't be reached. What does that social media platforms do? What is its goals? see what we can do. So the outline is basically just that you can't touch each other. Make space on top for a screen of some sort. Just seeing the distance between it. Corporate bullshit. What do you mean, like no ads and stuff like that? Or what do you mean by the corporate BS? Oh, that sounds cool. So are you going to achieve that? Like so it's going to be open source. It's an interesting concept. Guess I can make it a bit bigger. How does these keyboards fit there? I don't know. Hey Ramesh, today we're gonna start making a Macro Keypad keyboard. So it's like a little keypad you'll have on the side of your keyboard where you can program some macros to shortcuts. So I want to use it to push one button and I can open a component or push one button and place a wire, things like that. Kerry wants to use it for gaming. And now we're just thinking what all features we can add to it. So yeah, buttons, LEDs, USB hub, rotary encoder, wireless charging, who knows. So we're just brainstorming today. So today's mission is just to get like an input spec, what we all want in a keyboard. I'm going to flip it now, but we're going to make a hole like we saw earlier. I want to make a hole in a PCB. I've actually never done that before and I want to do it. So. And I like these LEDs, these WS2182Bs. Easy to program, fun to play with. So these LEDs will be flipped around and pushed through a hole and then soldered on. It's going to be very interesting. I'm a bit of a cowboy when it comes to that. Good idea, good idea. Let's do this. I normally just go how it goes, how it goes. So I'll do this if we ever have an idea. So I know Kerry wants a USB hub, so she can plug in many USBs to one USB. RGB. So just shout. So when you guys shout something, I'll just type it here and then I'll share it on Discord as well. Rotary encoder. Yeah, I'm not used to USB-C neither, so why not? And all things. Well, good luck, man. I hope it all goes well. I'll definitely watch out for it. When you mean bleed over, do you mean the radius of the LEDs mixing? What do you mean by bleed over? You just mean better fusion of the LEDs? Or you'll see each keep brighter? Yeah, this is going to get complicated. Let's go. For the OCD, just in case. Ramesh, so we're not doing the PCB design. What I'm doing now is I'm just placing the components to get a feel how it will look. So I can't route it now. So like I said earlier, I cannot route a PCB without a schematic. So I just get a feel about what I want, what components I want, how it will look, and then I'll do the schematic and then route it. If that makes sense. Wireless charging. Yeah, I know what you mean now. The diffusion will be different. It'll be more like Kerry's got a Corsair keyboard here, and it's not really each LED, it's more of a blend of colors. Audio pass through. What is audio pass through? Is it just your jack into wire audio pass through? It's like plugging your headset in the keyboard, I guess. Like plugging in front. Ah, okay, it's just so you don't have to plug your headset straight into the computer. Right. Good idea, guys. Yeah, yes, serious. I'm gonna, yeah. Maybe I can have both, right? Why not? Why not both? Hey, smart out. Does the RGB LEDs are placed in this manner? What do you mean by placed in this manner? So we had a discussion earlier that you get these buttons, connectors, keyboard, whatever you want to call it, that you can plug in a LED in it as well. And then each LED can have light up, which is maybe better. But we also saw this idea where, I wonder if I still have it. I'm gonna save stuff. Where you can actually put a hole in the PCB, and these LEDs can be turned around, and then the LED will shine out, but like in the PCB. I've never done that before, so I would like to do it just for fun. Oh shucks, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? But I think I'm gonna do both. I think I'm gonna have the LED that you can put in here. I see there's already space here. Yeah, they just placed on the other side now for positioning, but in real life I'm going to turn them around 180. So then they're going to point outwards, but there'll be a hole, so yeah. But I think I'm going to put the LEDs inside there as well. Because why can't I have both? Why can't I have both? Are we going to do OLED display like this one or the long one? I can imagine. Yes, yes, yes. Very good point. I will definitely make that footprint. That's going to be very interesting. But I do think I'm going to put the LEDs inside as well. Wow, it's quite big actually. Didn't expect it to be so big. I can always make the PCB bigger, I guess. So I'm wondering if I should have a screen and then rotary encoders on the side here. Yeah, it's gonna be better. I will do it. But I'm gonna do this as well, just because I want to see how it works. I'm gonna do both. So it looks ugly. Another one SPI. I wonder, maybe use like a whiteboard. I mean like around here. That's quite cool. Oh, damn it. That's a good idea. So the idea is to have like maybe a little LED bar with. I like that. And then no one can give you a fright. What games do you play, Ramesh? Are these addressable LEDs? What type of LEDs are those? Gameplays. I've not heard of that yet. It's going to be soldering, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it can get some scope creep here. That's for sure. Assume this is the part number. See how it looks. Ah, you watch. I put it somewhere I'm not supposed to put it. In downloads. And I'm just taking a step file now of the USB-C, so I'll just start putting stuff together, see how it looks. I should actually add it to the footprint itself and then it's done, because then I have to do it for every single one all the time. I don't learn. Too much of a muchness. I won't play. Where should the USB be? On top, bottom? We need a USB hub. Yeah, I promise Carrier will have a hub, so I need to make a plan. Any Proteo? What's Proteo? Prof. No, I'm not even a doctor. You first become a doctor and then you become a professor. A pro tip. I always say that just find something you want to build and learn how to build it. I think that's the best way to learn, to be honest with you. Because you can read books and stuff, but once you find a project you enjoy, you'll learn how to do it. And I think that's the best way. Like this, I've never used these keys before. I have no idea how I'm going to make a USB app. But I've got Google and I've got you guys, so it's going to be easy. What exactly you want to do? Do you want to make PCBs? Do you want to design products? Yeah, I'll find a place for this USB later. Yeah. Yes. But that's true. If you can get into a place. But sometimes they're like, yeah, I want 5 years experience, but yeah, you first need to get experience to get 5 years experience. It's a difficult situation. And I know in India as well it can be tough at the moment. Yeah, serious, I'm a true believer. You can actually do anything you want these days. It's just about time, right? So if you want to build a rocket ship, you can do it. It might take you 20 years, but it'll take experience guy 1 year. But you can do it. We're living in a different times these days. And most of the engineers on the internet they'll help you, and like Stack Overflow. The amount of information given out for free is actually quite amazing. Rotary encoder, anyone know about a good rotary encoder we can use? Yeah, I hope it calms down quick. But yes, learn as much as you can from the older guys, especially analog design as well. I see now the young people just want to do digital and stuff, and analog is becoming quite a rare skill at the moment. So if you really enjoy analog design, I would go into that. Only if you enjoy it, because it's difficult. Base rotary encoder. I guess it doesn't matter which one you use, right? Let's see what Hackaday has to say. So you're not the first people to do things. So it's something like this, software shortcut keyboard. So this is the kind of idea we want. So we've got a 3D printer, so we'll also build one, build a housing. It's also a great website, guys, if you guys want to just see how people make stuff. Were you asking, Ramesh? Yeah, analog is definitely dying out. definitely. If you can get into analog and you understand it, you will be a rare find in this world. Seems good. So we still have to make a housing for this. Yes. That is true. When you want to start having CE marks and all that stuff, then yeah, of course. Because then it becomes about price and designing for manufacturability and making sure everything's documented. That is very true. What was I doing now? I assume these are like that. I like KiCad. I was actually looking at a data sheet to actually if I can use it. I'm being lazy now, which is bad. Something about using this. No, I totally agree with you. Experience is everything. And just the way to learn how they think. That's a big thing as well. Thinking. Use this one. ACB. How many different settings do we need? Should be fine. Nice. I went there twice or three times when we did stuff for the mining industry, and it's the EMC, you guys do all the ESD as well, the 8 kV, 15 kV, human touch as well there. I did not know that, Ramesh. So what's the biggest difference? What did you change? I've got this, I don't know if you know Lee Ritchie. I've got all his files and books and stuff on a Google Drive that he gave me. If you want it, I can share it with you. I still have the book somewhere. There he speaks about high frequency and EMC designs and all that stuff. Lee Ritchie. So I think I'm going to put a screen there. Maybe the USB other ports at the bottom here. The guy's brilliant. He made us wear a sticker the whole course saying no to ferrite beads. If you paste ferrite beads, you don't know what you're doing. I'll share the drive to the guys on Discord as well. So it's just a Google Drive folder with all these papers and a book and yeah, just some videos and the 10 gigahertz designing and stuff. A couple of years back. I'll share a link. Because serious, if you're not on Discord yet, you should join. It's a bunch of guys just chatting about electronics and designs and what they're busy with. I think it's in the description below. What do you call it? USB-A, right? Female. That's interesting, V-bus. A link port. Why would you want to chain it together? It's a strange V-bus. It's going to be interesting. It has to be MSD, MSD, SMD. In case you need more. Ah, okay. Well, good luck, man. Let us know how it goes. Did you guys pass all the other tests? How's the R9 made, Ramesh? Do you know? Because serious, can I do it with USB-C? Is there a special link we need to use? I actually never thought about that. Or can you just do it with like a communication protocol? I'm gonna have to find an SMD one. There's too many holes. Too many holes. How many ports do you want, Gary? How many hubs? Oh, that's good. But can you test it at your work or office before you go? Or is it when you go there the first time you can actually see? I remember we used to take like a ham radio, but that was very basic tests. So let's just work through the list. Wireless charging. I will just use 2 layers. I can only do 2 layers on KiCad, I think. So if you want to do wireless charging, we'll have to put your phone where will we place wireless charging? Maybe you have to make another board, like a daughter board you can just push on top. Yeah, it won't. Ah, you mean make it? Okay. Left or right, left or right, left or right, left or right. Probably left, eh? Because most people will type with the left hand, mouse on the right hand, have on your left hand side. Let's see what I need for wireless charging. I'm gonna buy a chip, guys. I'm not gonna. That would be easier, but then we didn't design it. No, that's a much more practical solution. Because then you can just make a housing and plug it in and use it like that. You just get we might have some interference if we do it ourselves. Cool. Yeah, we can extend it to the left. I have not. This is an Indian place. So you buy the spirals. Seems cool. I'll definitely have a look at this. Yeah, then they can use the hubs USBs, right? I need to find a USB A. Female, right? Female. This looks good. I want the step file. Maybe actually use this KiCad model thing. It's a good point. I just need to find. Maybe I should make the PCB bigger. Carrie hasn't answered me how many she wants. Why does this always go to 100 mils? My understanding is if we have the pot meter, we can select different. So let's say for PCB design, I want the keys to do a certain thing, but now Carrie plays games after me. Now she can just turn the pot and choose her settings, and her settings will be on that she can use. That is my understanding. You can use it like that as well. I like when they give you the MPN in the KiCad. Yes, we're gonna add an OLED display. I'm just thinking which type. Why is my OLED display not here? Yeah, I like LEDs. I'm gonna add a lot of RGBs. Yeah, so this is just my hobby that I do after hours. I used to do PCBs for about 5 years for companies, and then I moved jobs, and now I'm more integrating electronics. I want to get back to the PCB design, but for this it's just hobby at the moment. Yes, I just enjoy making stuff, and it's nice just chatting to people while making stuff, so it's pretty cool. I'm a mechatronics engineer by study, but more electronics. Yeah, this list is going to get massive. SSD 133. I get sidetracked. You guys just mentioned something and I stop straight away. Yeah, okay, yeah, I've got this. I've got the I2C I use a lot. Yes. Ramesh, you said you're still starting with the hardware design. Where in India are you from, Ramesh? Sorry guys, when I look here, I'm just actually taking a step file to the folder. I'm always scared I go to stuff that I'm not supposed to show online or folders because it's Carrie's computer that she uses most of the time. So just now show some bank details or something. Who knows? Why does it give me all four? I don't want all four. Just want that one. Where are you from? Where are you from in India? Just want a nice picture. Oh, you guys want to watch some Netflix? Just to think, there's guys that made all the stuff for us to use. This community is amazing. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Hey Peter, how's it going? Thanks for popping by. Didn't you go yogaing? You were supposed to go yoga today, weren't you? Making a new keyboard for work, so I can take a new keyboard to work. So where was I now? I wanted to copy some step files. That's more like it. I've been an electronics engineer, worked for testing for 1 year. What testing? Testing circuitry, software, testing final products. Test engineer is very important as well. Man, push the right button. Mumbai Indians. Are you going to follow the IPL or not? Nice. That's very cool. So you can see all the you see all the phones before they actually come out. That is sick, right? Where you want to be more part of the designing the phone instead of testing it. Gary, you are getting 3 USBs and that's it. Yeah, okay. I fully understand what you mean. You must just be careful that it's pretty much, when you go to a corporate environment, that is pretty much how it goes, eh? They've got their processes and procedures and you have to follow it. So be very careful where you choose your next adventure. Like I think like Caceres, where he makes stuff for movie sets, I think it's amazing. Imagine making stuff for movies and just whatever, you never know what project you're going to need next. It's amazing. "14 years. I've actually only been working now for 6 years, 6 years. 4 different companies. Why you want to move to Canada? Yeah, so you can never speak about your work, serious. It's always like you do all these amazing things, but you have to keep it to yourself. I worked for a crypto company, not cryptocurrencies, but more for security and stuff for the what do you call it, the military industry. And that's also, you lock your hard drive up after hours, you can't speak about anything. So I understand. Are you leaving us, Ramesh? Have a good day, man. Or night, I assume by you now. I'm gonna put it at the back. Why is it not at the back? Ah, I messed up, guys. I messed up. Yeah, that's where you have to come into a situation where you actually want to do the work because you want to do it and not just I did it to say I did it, right? So you get the good feeling by actually doing what you wanted to do. It's a difficult situation, but something you're proud of, you always want to tell someone. It is, yeah, I can understand the frustration. Oh wow. Canada. There's a lot of South Africans immigrating to Canada now. Canada. So our border's closed now between USA and Canada. Like you can't go at all. And how far is she from you? Because yeah, let's be honest, America and Canada is massive. Guys, if you're just tuning in, please ask away. We're just making some macro keyboard. The guys we're making a list of what everyone wants and we'll work through it, see what we can do, see what we can't do. I think we can do most of it. all these files will be open source, so when we're done, I'll make it freely available. Oh, you're in Switzerland, man. Sorry. Magpie, you Switzerland. Someone else is from the USA. Wow, that is a far travel. How did you guys meet? How does a Swiss meet a Canadian? Swiss. Interwebs. I keep forgetting about that. Interwebs. Oh wow. That's one way to meet. Were you there for holiday or work? That is so cool. Should write a book about it. What a way to meet. Ramesh, to be honest, I mean in Netherlands we only wear masks in when we're in the train or public transport. But besides that, it's not too serious, to be honest with you. Social distancing, at the restaurant you have to sit apart a bit. But it's pretty chilled at the moment. I don't know about Switzerland. I think Switzerland... I don't really hear the news about Switzerland, so I think everything's fine there. But how did you find out that you could help her with tech? Is there like a channel where you guys chatted about tech? Or it's so interesting. So let's take a screen. Bollywood movie. SSD1331. I don't like that one. This one. That is so cool. I'm saying cool a lot today. Don't know why. I find it so cool, so interesting. So as you were integrating art and tech together. Oh, what am I doing? Let's just do a 1x circle. Switch video. I think it's the other way around actually. Hey Arun, how's it going? 976. That's a lot, eh? Can you believe it? Thinking now. Yeah, it should be like this. I should type in a number a bit quicker. It's better when the 0 point is somewhere closer by, but it seems like the 0 point is far out. How are you doing, Arun? Let's see how this is going to look. I think it's possible to do it like here. And then just cut the pins, so it will be too difficult. So if we solder and cut these pins, is it possible? I think we can do this, right? So if we solder this first. Yeah. Captain tape. Captain tape. I haven't heard captain tape before. So that's why I like being here. I learn things every time I stream. I learn things. Captain tape. Marketing moisture makes it prettiest. This. Is electronic isolating heat tape. This tape is ultimately made for heated beds for 3D printers. Yeah, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Cut this off, put some captain tape on it. Because again, I want to share this design with everyone, and everyone doesn't have SMD reflow ovens and stuff. So to solder by hand might be a bit difficult if we go too much on SMD. This might also actually be a bit difficult, but we'll cross that. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Then all the electronics we'll put at the back. It seems like it's thermal tape and non-isolation. So electrical isolation stands here. Might be quite expensive board, but it's gonna be fun. So should we put LEDs on this one here? So what are we missing, guys? What are we missing? Should we do the audio pass through, wireless charging? Wonder. Let's put buttons on here. What do you call it? MX cherry. What do you call the top of it? Covers? No, you don't call it covers. What do you call it? What do you call it? Keycaps. How many mass-produced products have Captain tape all over the inside? Yeah. That's where the first time is not right and then just take some tape or what? First time right. I've got the KiCad, but factory bodge wires. What's that? Like the thin wires, like to patch it. What is bodge wires? Yeah, I understand. So we did the same with we call it transformer wire. It's just thin wire they heat up and then the isolation get removed. Yeah. I was laughing the other day as well. Like a 50, 10 million, 20 million euro machine, and then I open a board and on the board there's a patch wire. I'm like, yeah. To get some 3D stuff going on, yeah. I need a step, right, in KiCad, I think. This is SolidWorks. Ah, damn it. Oh, I'll have to draw it. That's a good one. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? Everything. This. Guys, what are we missing? What are we missing? So we're gonna go for the LED inside and then put a LED at the outside so we can give indication of is someone speaking behind us, give indication of whose setting is it. So we got USB-C, we've got our USB hub, 3. Yeah, but it's deadlines, eh? So I think if you're in a market where the competition is tight, you can't miss it. So I think people, you have to pay for the cost of labor and longevity of the product. I don't know, it's a crazy world we live in. I think this can actually look quite nice when you're done with it. Let's see if we can add that LED. Leave for cap. Yes, you want to take this cap. Please be step file. Please be step file. Bam, step file. Audio pass through. But then I'll have to do some research. I actually don't know, because I guess you can just take the audio jack and just make it 1-to-1, or you can plug in your USB and then through the USB communication you can get audio. Actually, I've not played around with it, so I don't know too much. Are we going to add Bluetooth to this or not? I don't know. There's no step file. On a keycap. They lied to me. This thing's going crazy. Yeah, we can use it. I'll have to do some research, because to be honest with you, I'm not too sure about this. Made in China. You can do it one-to-one or make it a USB DAC. That could be interesting. So Bluetooth. I mean, just connecting the keyboard to the computer as Bluetooth instead of USB. Ramesh, why don't you do that? I don't think it'll be too difficult to make, right? It's just LED with USB power. True. And Kerry wants a USB hub, so true that. That's the thing. The hardware is the easy part. If you're not talking about fast speed and differential pairs, hardware-wise, it's not too difficult. Programming can be difficult here. Of course, hardware can be difficult when you need to get in a certain dimension, or like EMC and stuff that they spoke about earlier. But hardware is not always the hardest. Funny, right? But I'm sure we can program it. Make it a USB DAC. Digital to analog converter. Yeah. I think there'll be a lot of research for me tonight. But Ramesh, why don't you do it? Just open KiCad, make a board. Have you built it on a breadboard or something? Let's see if I can get a step file for the audio. Yes, I think that is the hardest thing, is size-wise. When you get to 12-layer boards and stuff, trying to fit everything in. And then your ground planes. I do remember now, a rough sketch. Was this? I think we should make it. Should not be too difficult. You should build it on a breadboard first and just check it out, and then take it to PCB. It'd be cool if you can actually put germs there afterwards, see if how many dies. Wow. That is a cool project. Oh. That's not gonna work. Yeah, remeshing your file, I think you can go up to 16 layers, I think. You will get boards so small that you won't see any designators, it's just components next to each other. That's the real heroes out there in the world that make all this possible. It's starting to look like something. 24 layers. Phew. Guys, let's think of what more, because after this I am going to close the input spec, otherwise you're going to get scope creep and we're just going to add. So let's finalize it today, and then I'll do some research how to make everything possible. You know, have to have a housing for it. What's your interest, Ramesh? I always think it's easier to do projects that you're interested in than just doing projects, right? So if you're, someone can give you a great idea, but if it's not your passion, it's quite boring. More RGB. I'm gonna check that other LED. What's the other RGB LED? I'm gonna look up now. APA1202. Oh, then you can put like an LED strip behind your computer. Because we just need 3 pins, right? Voltage. That is a brilliant idea. We need maybe then a place for power, right? Do you think the USB can light up all the LEDs? I'm scared the computer won't pack enough punch for all of this. Might have TX though. Because these LEDs can be quite, I think, 2 amps, 1.5 amps. What can a computer deliver these days? 2 amps? That should be fine then. That's just a package. This might be difficult to solder, this APA. Three amps should be enough, I think. What do you mean, only purpose added to the keyboard? That's a lot of power. Those LEDs don't need that much power. Yeah, I don't know what Kerry's computer can supply. Good point. We'll have to have a look. Makes me think of a Raspberry Pi type of thing now. I wonder if we can do some indication LEDs here. Silly. F for flip. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I want to look at the external power supply. Yeah, I'm sure it will be able to supply. I'm just thinking worst case scenario, everything's on full brightness, white LEDs. It should be fine. This looks ugly. No, I've never run them at full power, ever. I always 30% brightness is bright enough. Be cool if we can display like messages from your phone here. Like a smartwatch. Separate design or separate board? Or separate grounds? Yeah, I have to do some research to make a DAC from the USB. Yeah, we can have some APIs and stuff. It'll be very cool. Very cool. Maybe find a way to connect to the big RGB matrix display type of thing. Just thinking of ideas. We must think about the chips we're going to use. STM, right? And it's going to be absolutely free. Just hope it works. What's your favorite IC, Kesseris? Big. If I use PIC, I can't use the Arduino IDE and be lazy. Then I have to use old school C, right? I can program this in embedded C, but that's going to be a different ball game, eh? We can do a PIC 32. I've used that before. PIC. I just like the ESP with all built in, but I guess I've used it so many times, you get used to stuff you use. Maybe it's time to branch out, try something new. It's really looking nice. Why you think I should reconsider it? I've got one here that's it's got 4. Do you think I should add more? I think it's going to be difficult, yes. But it's going to be challenging. I can't go full layers. I don't think KiCad allows it, and I don't have Altium anymore because Altium is very expensive. Is there any other free software that can make 4 layer boards? I lost Altium when I moved jobs, and I don't really want to do the cracked version because I don't want to be in too much trouble. Control Z for what? For what? Why do you want to Control Z? Oh, you mean on the keyboard? Yeah, you can set the macro for it. Ah, circuit maker. I can do 4 layer boards, eh? What, do you see any downside of Circuit Maker? Maybe I should move to Circuit Maker. I really love Altium. Altium is my favorite. But then everything's online, right? So, but it doesn't matter. It's a community anyway. Again, in Circuit Maker, can I share my projects only to certain people? Like if I put a link on Discord, then I don't have to use GitHub, and then people can just get the designs there. Or maybe it's time. Circuit maker. I've used it once before. Don't know why I stopped. What limitation does it have? Check if my I still have my stuff here. Yeah, I do have one. So I made a coaster or something. I need to install it first. What we're designing is open source anyway, so might as well, right? It was years ago. Yeah, but I'm sure it has the same features as KiCad, if not more. Yeah, programming is going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. Just thinking. Sharon, why do you say that? Have you used KiCad and Eagle? It's something to compare with? Because I can't compare. I've only used KiCad and Altium. And Altium for me is still amazing. But that's the full package, so it's a bit different. Charan, what do you use then? Magpie, what is the community also as big as it is in KiCad with libraries and stuff like that, or not really? What's so messed up about the library? Oh, nice. And then if you create a component, then you can put it in that library, I assume. That's pretty cool. What am I missing around here? But I guess they just want people to get used to the idea and then move to Altium, I guess. Because Altium is really nice. But then, yeah, we used to have a guy that was just library, and then one guy was in charge of the library control. Otherwise, it gets a bit crazy. Guys, I think that's it for today. I'm going to do some research just about how we're going to do all this stuff with circuits and stuff. And then next week we can start with the schematic. Start putting stuff together. Of course, things like this can change, but this was just an idea what we can add, how it will look, give us a feel for it. I think it can actually look quite nicely. Place the LEDs different. I'm going to put in the LEDs here, so each one can have its own LEDs. We must choose a microcontroller, a USB controller, but like was said, the STM has a USB in it already. Yes, I can't pay $6,000. For a normal hobby guy, that's not feasible. And for students as well. But I think students can get Altium for cheap or free, I think. Sharon, who are you asking? This is gonna be fun. This is really gonna be cool. Let's say hopefully. I wonder if we can finish this by the end of this month. Generally, you mean as in real life outside of this? I'm an electronics integrator at a company in Netherlands. So we've got a big system. I just have to make sure that all the electronics work together, speaks together. But I did PCB design for 5 years. I would like to get back into it. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Elon Musk, right? So it's done in 3 weeks and then it's gonna be a year. No, it's gonna be a while. This is gonna take longer than most of the design so far. But I think it's gonna be one of the coolest ones. So I'm gonna put this on Discord. Yeah, Elon Tan. He's my hero, man. South African. Woo. He's a weird guy, but he's making a difference. Elon Tan. Is that the word going around, Elon Tan? Hey, he delivers though. Oh, tons. There's really a lot. So the Netherlands market is really growing. For engineering especially if you've got a European passport as well. If you don't have a European passport, it's a bit more difficult. But if you can, yeah. What do you think about coming here? But you want to go to Canada, right? We're not that much closer than Canada. Yeah. I think if his whole company was full of him, it would be 5 days or a weekend, but there's only one of him. Don't know why I'm just moving this around and around and around. You're welcome to come. Come say hello. It's a cool country. Guys, I'm going to call it a day. I will put these files on GitHub. I'll share the link in the Discord channel. I'll send this notes also in Discord so the people who did not join can also know what we're going to do. Maybe there are some ideas they want to do. Yeah, display. It'd be nice if a display can fill up this whole place here. We should have a look. We should have a look. But let's sleep on it. I will share the stuff. If you guys are not part of our Discord channel, please just join it below. It's really cool having the guys chat and help each other. Cool guys. Have a good day. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for keeping me company. It was really cool. I think this is going to be amazing. Enjoy the week, everyone. Good luck with your MC. Let us know how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll share you the link of that Lee Ritchie stuff if you want. I've got on Google Drive shared. Might just be an interesting read. Thanks, Ramesh. Have a good day, guys. Have a good week. Let's chat on Discord. Make some interesting things. Cheers.